Are you having trouble figuring out what crypto projects are legit and which ones aren't? Well, have no fear. On today's show, I am going to show you a guide that I came up with pieces from my personal investing and trading strategy and my team's personal investing and trading strategy. And don't worry, I do not come from a technical background. I am not the most tech savvy person. So when I first got into crypto end of 2017, I was like, oh my God, can I do this? Well, I'm here to tell you anybody can make money in crypto. However, there's a caveat there. Making money in crypto is not always necessarily easy because you really have to use critical thinking. Plus, you have to be able to remove your emotions from the situation. So I'm going to show you this guide. And again, it's not financial advice. It's just something that I want to share with you. And I'm hoping that you can take different aspects from it that make sense for you, that you resonate with. So when you're coming up with your trading or investing plan, while you're doing your fundamental analysis, before you dump in disposable income into any of these projects, that you take this guide and it helps you on your journey to make money in crypto. Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, set alerts, follow me on Twitter and TikTok. So this is my little list that I came up with, and we're going to go through every single one of these pieces. I'm going to do so as fast as possible. So first and foremost, you want to identify what the project name is. Do they have duplicates? Are there copy pastas? Are there projects that sound similar? For example, we have Dogecoin, we have Doge, Elon Mars, etc. You want to make sure whatever it is that you are researching, you figure out the correct name. And generally the best way to do so is you can find the names on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. Next, you want to identify what the utility is. What is the use case? Does this make sense to you? Do you resonate with this? Is this going to be something that you see solving problems long term? Or is it something that is simply a meme coin? And again, I don't have any issue with people investing in meme coins, but you have to be able to distinguish the two and set a different place for them in your portfolio. Again, meme coins or risky altcoins that really don't have that great of a use case, they carry a lot more risks. So please keep that in mind. And it's okay to designate your portfolio for different items. And again, not telling you not to invest in meme coins or high risk projects, just understand that projects with higher risk carry higher risk, or projects that don't have that great of a use case are going to carry higher risk, and you could lose money on it. But again, you could make a lot of money at the same time. Item number 3. Can I understand what this project does easily by looking at the website? One of the biggest problems we have in crypto is we have all these fancy websites for these projects. But when you click on stuff, it takes you to all like Medium articles or this page, all these crazy pages to explain what the project is. Me personally, if a project does not have the use case clearly on the website and I can't understand it, then there's a problem there. And again, I also do consulting for projects and I tell them this. You need to have it very simply explained on the front of the page. So that's another thing to take into consideration. Why are they skirting around what the issue is? Are they using buzzwords? Are they kind of copy pasting something from another project? So please keep that in mind. Then the next, what kind of project is it? Is it an ICO, an IDO, NFT? Is it a pre-sale? Is it a project from 2017? Is it a project that was rebranded? You have to determine what these things are. And if it is like a pre-sale, ICO, IDO, there's going to be a lot more risk associated. Generally with those, you buy in the pre-sale, number goes up, and then they dump, they consolidate, and then they end up going up again, depending on the market. Also, if it's an NFT, there's going to be different fundamentals we look for, and I will do a separate episode on NFTs later. Item number 5, what blockchain is it built on? The reason why we want to know what blockchain is built on is because number 1, gas fees, number 2, security. Right now, Ethereum is currently proof of work. So Ethereum-based projects can generally be more secure as opposed to using something like that's on Binance Smart Chain or any of these other layer 2 solutions, whatever it is. And the reason why is because the more layers you add on top of something, the more convoluted it can get. Also too, for example, let's say that project X is built using Project Y. And Project Y is kind of like an Ethereum competitor, but it's got some issues in the code. So you want to make sure that you're understanding all of the risks associated with that particular project, basing it off of what blockchain it is built using. Or maybe it's a brand new blockchain, which if it's a brand new blockchain, that's great. It creates more competition in the network, but at the same time, it does carry more risk because maybe not a lot of people are utilizing that particular blockchain. So you do have to kind of think about those. Does it make sense? Do you want to go with something that's tried and true, etc.? Number 6, has the project been audited and why? Audits are great. First off, you want to look at projects that are audited by reputable firms. Which reputable firms out there? Well, it kind of depends. There's some people that like Certic, there's some people that like, Audit X, etc. So you want to make sure that the project is audited, and you want to read the findings, and you want to kind of compare it with other things that you've looked at. And if you don't understand how an audit works, that is okay. What I recommend doing if you don't understand how something works, reach out to somebody, join a community, ask them questions, or heck, pop in the official project's Telegram or Discord and ask them questions. But if you're going through an audit and something isn't making sense to you, then maybe you should just kind of pass on it. Could you miss out on money? 100%. But at the same time, you don't want to put your hard-earned money into something that you don't necessarily understand. And again, if the project isn't audited, you want to ask the team, why isn't audited? Why not? Maybe they haven't created the tokens yet, which could potentially be a red flag. So there's going to be different reasons why it's audited and why it isn't audited, and you have to determine for yourself it is a good fit for your type of risk. Next, GitHub code. So GitHub is going to have all the code for the project. And if you are not somebody that's tech savvy, that is okay. What you want to do, again, you want to join a group of people and you want to ask questions, you want to ask the team, etc. But the code does need to be there. And another thing you can do is you can kind of compare the code to that particular project to maybe something that's a little bit similar and see the differences there. But again, if you're not a coder, that's okay. All of this stuff will eventually come. But sometimes in the code, you can see kind of funky things if you've done it for long enough. Next, this one is very important, is the team docs. So if they're docs, you can easily find the team's info on their website. If not, there's probably an issue. So let's talk about doxing for a second. So when I say if a team is doxed or not, basically what I'm saying is, do they have their identity there? Do they have their identity easy to see on their website? If not, that's a red flag to me. Then what I do is I go to their LinkedIn. I check their LinkedIn out. If they're on there, okay, great. Then I look and then I continue to do Google searching on their names, etc. But another really, really great web resource is called Spookeo, Spokeo, and it has people's personal information there. Again, we're not here to do any type of damage to anybody, but at the same time, we want to verify what they're saying on their website, on their LinkedIn, on any of their social medias. And yes, you should probably check their private social medias if you have an opportunity to see what type of people these are. Do you resonate with them? Have they done shady stuff in the past? Have they deleted tweets? There's different things that you can look for in that aspect. But again, I also don't want to say that people who aren't doxed are bad, but those projects do carry a lot more risk because there's no personal accountability there. Me personally, if a project is not doxed, I'm going to stay away from it. Too risky for me. Next part, number 9, is liquidity locked. The reason why it's important for liquidity to be locked is sometimes they do it via smart contracts. Sometimes they send it to other platforms to lock it. You want to see how much is locked. You want to take a look at the token supply and see if that makes sense. And you also want to see when the tokens are going to be unlocked. How long till after they were locked will they be unlocked? You want to see if there's VCs that are getting their tokens and going to be dumping on the open market. You want to see if there's other people that are going to be getting tokens and dumping on the open market, which again, that's not my business if people are taking profit. That's their business. But you want to know about liquidity locked or tokens locked. You need to make sure that makes sense for you. Because for example, let's say you want to invest in project X on Monday, but you know on Wednesday, there's a bunch of tokens being unlocked. That means a project could go down in price. So maybe you want to wait till Thursday to invest. And I don't think a lot of people talk about this enough, but you want to really, really make sure, is there liquidity locked? Is there tokens locked? Is there coins unlocked? When are they going to be put on the market? How are they going to be sold? How are they going to be distributed? Why, pay attention to the token supply. Why is there so many tokens? What are they doing with this budget, etc. Next, number 10, join the social channels. Telegram, Discord, Twitter, every single social that these teams have, you want to join. And one of the reasons why, how is a community? Is a community a bunch of really toxic, gross people that are saying really, really nasty things? You probably don't want to be a part of that community. Are they welcoming? Are they friendly? Are they answering your questions? If the team is not answering your questions in their Discord or Telegram or whatever it is, and they remove you, that's a red flag. You want to be wary of that stuff and you want to absolutely stay away. You want to look for projects that resonate with you. Because at the end of the day, you're putting your hard-earned money in and you deserve to be treated with respect because essentially you are an investor. So that's something that we do like to pay attention to. We like to see the way people talk to other people. I'm really, really big on that. If I know a project has treated somebody poorly, I'm not going to touch it. I don't want it on my channel. I don't want to put my money into it. I don't want anything to do with it. And I think it's important to see how other people treat people. And that's why you should join the socials. You should follow these guys and gals and see if it's something that makes sense with you, because maybe they just have a nasty personality and you don't vibe with it. Next, are they promising returns? Generally, this is bad. So when we talk about promising returns, if you look at something and you see you're going to get 30,000 or 300,000 or 10,000 APY, probably want to stay away from that. If something is promising something too good to be true, I don't necessarily want to say it's a scam, but it's probably not going to be sustainable. So you need to take that into consideration. Again, I fully support your efforts to invest in whatever it is you want. If you want to invest in meme coins, risky DeFi, great, fantastic, I support you. But I kind of recommend creating a moon bag with that stuff and then using the farming mechanisms, whatever it is. But just really, really be careful what these teams are promising and take some time to critically think about it. Does it make sense? Next, copy pasta. Are they copying work from other projects? There was a big drama back, I want to say 2018 or 2017, where Tron had copied a particular project's, I think the Ethereum white paper, something like that. So it's important to actually go through and read the white papers. Yes, I know they're long and annoying, but you want to make sure that you're actively looking at the white paper, you're looking at the website. If something seems fishy, Google it. A lot of times it'll pop up something similar that's directly related to it. But you want to be wary of copy pasta, and this also goes for NFTs. Are they copying art? Are they copying colors? Are they copying design? Whatever it is. If they are, it's probably a red flag and you probably should stay away. Number 13, be concerned about charity projects. Me personally, I'm not a big charity project investor. There's two charities I support on my website, and we generally don't talk about a lot of projects that do charities because I just don't, sometimes it's hard to trust these people, and why are they creating a coin for a particular charity? Shouldn't the charity create the coin? Stuff like that. So me, I'm not really big on crypto charity projects unless I actually know the person running it. I know the money is going there. So that's a kind of a red flag for me, depending on the situation. But again, if you're going to be investing in a charity project, anticipate this coin to go to zero. Reason being is the money that you're investing is supposed to go to that charity, not necessarily the project in a sense. And I hope that resonates with you. Next, 14, is the team hitting roadmap deadlines? So a lot of teams will push out all these deadlines, and sometimes they hit them and sometimes they don't. If they miss a deadline a couple times, I think that's okay, because sometimes tech is hard, building is hard. But if they continually miss deadlines, or maybe they have something on their roadmap that is like super far-fetched, like there's no way this is going to happen, again, probably too good to be true. Therefore, just maybe take a step back. Again, there's like 20,000 different crypto projects out there. Be very, very careful what you're putting your money into. And last but not least, this is a simple tip. Join a group of friends to discuss this. If you're in crypto, don't share personal information, don't share your portfolio, don't share addresses, private seed phrase, passwords, etc., emails, anything personal. But at the same time, start a group with friends to kind of discuss everything that we covered on this particular sheet. This sheet, again, it's not set in stone. You can modify it according to your needs, but this is generally how we look at projects when we're willing to feature them on the show, when we put our money into it, if we want to invest in the sales, whatever it is we look at these different things. So again, this is not financial advice. These are just tactics that we use. I could have missed out a couple. But again, you guys, please understand crypto is risky. When you're investing your money into something that is essentially vaporware, it could definitely go to zero. And if the bear market hits or bear cycle hits, the project will definitely have some issues. So this list, again, was here to help you understand, different tactics to invest. And I hope some of you found this useful. If so, make sure to share it and smash that like. Bye-bye.